ultimately, Friberg was a champion. He was a great role player in his time. He was a prototypical entry fragger. He was a big game player. He was a glue guy in the locker room. And whether he's retired now or whether he goes on to play more, we'll remember him for the good and the bad.
There's 16 seconds left and Alu comes up from behind. The bomb is down, but Alu's got him trapped in the corner. He'll drop. The Finnish player is gone, and now it's a 2v2 retake for NIP to hold on to this, to not lose the grand finals. Pronax and Crims, they just need 2 kills here, and they will win it for the second time. Pronax with 1. Friberg, oh my god, he's freezed and he gets both kills, and the grand final continues. 15 to 13.
Oh my god, I'm at a loss for words right now.
No doubt about it, NIP were good. But what really set them apart in the very early tournaments was Friberg. I mean, he was like nothing else you've ever seen in the game. You know, you'll often hear like, oh, the king of banana and this kind of thing. It wasn't just that. I mean, this was a guy who literally, you were talking for a good year here of Counter-Strike, could, certainly for 6 months he was imperious. He could go anywhere on the map and kind of just make it work. He could just get entries for fun. I mean, he was worth his weight in gold.
We're talking like 3 years or more ago. If you didn't start watching the game before then, you really can't appreciate how good Friberg was in the first half of CSGO. For the first 22 months or so of the game, he was one of the best players in his role. He was a very good player, even outside of just his role. And yes, NIP had arguably the 2 best players in the world.
It's massive. Lots of damage dealt to both sides. Pith almost out of this round. Kirby device low. And Friberg might be offered up a frag here.
He's sandwiched between 2 players. 2 kills come down from Friberg, and he's holding his position. 3rd kill. Beautiful work from Friberg. Is he going to get any more out of this round? He's done more than enough for his team, but he's going to get a 4th.
A 4th frag, all headshots.
Snacks hitting that likely shot. Fine work. And now Friberg is taking the bit of the fetish spot right here. And they're going to try and flash their way through. This could be perfect. The double spray, the triple spray. Friberg! He ruins them! Friberg gets 4! He completely obliterates the push. Furnace Pro, it's now down to 1-man Taz.
Smoke creating a longer angle. A little bit about that last night. We're seeing this bounce one a lot more commonly, and Friberg, he's used it to his advantage because not only have they isolated the long players, he's got control of the peak coming in from position, having already won that duel. However, he's still down to this. He's got 3 kills. He needs an ace to pull this off. It's Guardian as well. Oh, nice! Bunny hop, I have to say, from Friberg. He knows the AWP's at least out towards short. He gets the shot on Seysey. It'll give away. They're both there. He knows it now, but it's low HP. 8 seconds. He's got to go for the plant. He commits to it rather than facing off against Flamey. And the Molotov will go back out to hold him off. Now it's the low HP, and Friberg has done it. Ace clutch for the man who fights for NIP to make them 4-2.
Oh, what a sick round from Friberg.
The split, this is it. They have to go for this play, and Friberg picks up an AWP. Is he going to be able to point blank it?
Clarioning Friberg, you got to do this. There's that shot, Friberg. He makes it happen now. The oh my God! NIP, they're going to pick up that round. 2 rounds in a row here, and Virtus Pro. Oh, it's going to be a while before we stop seeing that replay.
The result here is Majestic. If he needs to find a frag, Yester actually gets him out. So now it's very doable here as the frags is coming through. Friberg finds one onto Death, but he's just onto Abs. They should close this down very momentarily. The bomb deep is coming out all the way. But Friberg actually manages to get one. He's done this before. It's the 1-on-1 situation.
No.
He finds the third frag.
You can't win this.
This would be absolutely disgusting here. Andrew needs to shut this down. Friberg he needs to play time. This is his round to lose now. He's taking it from a 1-on-1 situation. He does it again. That is so disgusting from Friberg. But there you have it.
Hiko with a really important backstab here. It's not over yet. Nothing will pick up one more, and I don't think NIP can actually seal this round. It looked so good. Just a few seconds left here. 7-6 left. Friberg goes for the kill. He's going to pick it up. If Just Exist survives, he's going to win the round. There's no time. Oh my God, Friberg, are you kidding me? They win the round because of it.
That is brilliant play by Friberg. That's spawn 1.6 style.
He's got them so damaged, but Pronax gets the shot in return, and no one counter peeks from the other side of Monster to pinch it into what is a very funneled position. However, Friberg, he'll step back up, and it's 2 kills on the spray down behind the pillar. Third as well as Steiner walks into the same thing. Friberg's got 4. We just mentioned it. Welcome to the gun round. Welcome to Friberg's hell inside of the B site as he's got a lockdown.
There's a threat right around the corner. It's a huge problem. Speaking of threat, Nico rather speedy on the right timing of the peak. Nico did get the first kill before him, but that is a well executed and timed play from the CTs. They're not done just yet though, NIP. It's Friberg that's left alive. And a flash, yes, I know where you're going with this one, chat. We'll include you from time to time. Friberg doesn't really care who's watching. He's just doing this to win the round, and he's done it as well, as he goes ahead and picks up the AWP to catch off the last remaining player in Chris J.
Well, the flash doesn't work out, but the clutch certainly does. Lovely stuff from Friberg there.
This is going to be really crucial now what happens here in that one.
There's Friberg. Friberg! Both kills! Adrian comes in and Friberg with 3! Fantastic play, the entry fragger. This is it! He gets the spray! Friberg, they finally shut him down, but it's a 1-on-3.
Thrown by Net to try and hold them back. Wolfmeister will find the shot on Big Zip. Friberg does return, picks off Pronax. He's still here though, and he's going for more. 2 big frags. The third man is here, however, and Friberg has to back off. But Friberg somehow opens it up single-handedly.
Great. Oh, he picks up a quad kill. Then Friberg comes in. He sprays. Friberg misses, and it's the ace. He picks it up single-handedly. Rinse Fnatic. What a play.